It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town for this one. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. With that road trip behind him, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Well, you love watching a game where both teams feel like they have something to prove. That really raises the level of intensity out there.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Nobody near Allen. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Here's Pattier, and Pattier throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here are the Timberwolves. They trail by one. Now here's Allen. Gobert down low. Reed with the rebound. Pattier outside. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off target from outside.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness, but you've got to be smarter. That's a low percentage pass.
Now here's Booker. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And the basket by Gobert.
Give him that. Gobert, unstoppable if he can catch it that close.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And the three ball is good. DiVincenzo's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Phoenix.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Booker. Still scoreless. 5 on the clock. Poked away. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Timberwolves trailed by 4. Booker looking around. Pass to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance in the line. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Here's Williams, and he banks in the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Pass to Gobert. Halliburton with the steal. DiVincenzo with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get. He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
To stop the run. Misses at the rim.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, up 9. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Down low, Williams.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Sheppard. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Anthony looking it over. That one's in, his first shot this game. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
To the inside. Here's Jordan. Lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got his first basket.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Offensive rebound. And finished off by Williams.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Sheppard with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Clock at 6. Pass to Shannon. Jacks up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you, Kevin.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. There's a screen by Williams. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the wing, Daniels. Inside. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Snatched up. Williams. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's one of Daniel's greatest attributes, his poise as a playmaker.
To the paint. There's Williams. And the slam by Williams. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the middle. Here's Jordan. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Mark Williams. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, and our man is going for the jump.
Oh! Reed with the block. In the corner, Battier with it. There's the three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Now Daniels. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And at 6'5", Halliburton possesses great size at his position, which he uses so well to exploit mismatches.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Reed. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been all about Mark Williams for Phoenix. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Timberwolves trailed by 14. Allen inside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
To Booker. Screen by Allen. The drive by Booker. Misses in close.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
O'Neal, no good. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 14-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Pass to Allen. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
To the paint, here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And Reed throws it down.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Good on the bucket.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. For three, Okogie. It's hauled in by the Suns.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Iguodaro. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Pass to Shannon. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. 5 to shoot. And here's Walker. Lobbed up there for Dunn.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Oh, perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Suns leading by 18. Outside Anthony. There's the lob to the hoop. And finished off by Williams.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Dives to the hoop. The kick out to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Picked by Williams. That's a good one. Here's Williams. Now Goodwin. And here's Anthony for 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Suns leading by 20. Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to DiVincenzo. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. 8 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Pass to Gobert. From down in the low post, it goes. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
A three for DiVincenzo. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 21. And here's Booker from the arc. Reed with the rebound. And they're pushing it up. A three for DiVincenzo. And O'Neal is right there.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And here's Booker from the arc.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Pass to Halliburton. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Now, here's Reed. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Reed misses.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him. Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
In the corner, Battier with it. Halliburton right side. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
How about the recognition by Halliburton? Kick-out passes like that demonstrate just how unselfish he is.
Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now, here is Halliburton. Battier for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
Now here's Booker. Unloads from 13. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Booker with it. Picked up by Battier. Pulls up from the corner. Booker, no good.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
And finished off by Williams.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And, of course, Reed Sheppard. Well, without his presence, they'll have to overcome the absence.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them. He's a guy who can influence outcomes. He's that good a player, and they'll need others to step up while they're figuring out the new roles.
Hits a three-pointer.
Oh, check out Durant with the wily pull-up, striking when the defense least expects it.
And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
So it's the Rockets now. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got 5.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Williams with the screen. And Williams punches it home.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Thompson. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's DiVincenzo. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Houston. Down low. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. From outside, off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul. The Suns making a switch here. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals. I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Halliburton misses.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Brian, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Durant's shot is off. Suns trail by 7. Pass to Halliburton. A minute 4 left in the first quarter. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Left side, Alexander Walker. Back to Durant. To the inside, Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get off a shot. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And so it's Phoenix with it. 4-point game. Halliburton draws the double. Reed with it. He's picked up by Adams. Halliburton on the wing. There's 14 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to not 13. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, three main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's 5 guys on a string.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Back to Anthony. Pass to Iguodala. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The Rockets lead by 5. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Here's the pick. Pass to Goodwin. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Goodwin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Anthony in the post. The shot off that time. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And stolen by Anthony. Inside. Pass to Gillespie. Stolen by Capella. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so... the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now Wall, still without a bucket. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. The putback. Suns trail by 6. And the foul called on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Back to Halliburton. Outside O'Neal. 3-pointer. Eason pulls it in.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Outside Wall. On the wing, Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Battier. To snap the cold streak.
Great dime by Halliburton. Remember, he's led the league in assists.
The Rockets lead by 6. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys, back over to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Halliburton.
Yeah, defense is a little rough with Halliburton, so credit to him for committing to his selection.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Free throw good, Halliburton.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
And here's Wall. And here's Green from the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Well, that's going to give them a shot in the arm, and now they'll go into the locker room with all kinds of confidence.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. The Rockets lead by 9. Now here's Thompson. And yep, it's good. Thompson's got 6. Here's Halliburton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Williams. And the layup falls.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Oh, Williams with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Durant's shot is off.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Thompson outside. To the middle. Here's Durant. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He's got 15.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
Williams' shot is good.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Thompson with it. He's got 6. Basket's good. Thompson's got 8.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Williams misses. Houston leading by 11. Thompson outside. Driving in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
To the paint. Williams. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Now Alexander Walker. Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Halliburton. Halliburton attacks. That one no good. And so Wall will bring it up for the Rockets. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Suns trail by 13. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. No good that time. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Halliburton for 3. And Wall pulls it down. This is the most they've led. 13 points.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Pass to Durant. Off target with the 3.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Who's ready for t-shirt time?
Both teams will make substitutions. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Adams a screen. Here's Young. And off the glass. That one's good. Young's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Anthony. Adams grabs the miss. Houston leading by 13. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. It's Eason with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Reed sets a screen. Here's Anthony. Count it.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Young. And another basket for Houston. He gets it up. The shot misses. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Rockets ahead, up by 50.
Houston, 43.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Suns trail by 15. Here's Goodwin. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's the teardrop, and that one's good.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
And here's Young. Outside, Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
To the middle. A slam dunk by Reed.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Outside, Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline J is on the way. Young misses.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Well, it just shows you can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
Here's Halliburton. To the inside. Here's Reed. And the deficit down inside single digits.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Thompson left side. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Eason. On the wing, Durant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns making a change here. Halliburton outside. Inside. Reed. Oh, he jammed it.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they've closed the gap, and now they're trying to get this to a one-possession game.
On the wing, Thompson. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Here's Reed. Banks it home. Big shot.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Outside Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jams it home.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. Phoenix making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Suns trailed by 11. Outside, DiVincenzo. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Rockets.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Amin Thompson.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, He came through.
Thompson left side. He takes it in. Oh, he leaves no question.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.